Everyone dreams of owning a home in Canada. It feels like freedom, security, a place to call your own. But here's the thing. Most people have no clue what they can actually afford. Not what the bank says, not what the realtor suggests. I'm talking about what your life can actually handle, without stress, without going broke, and without living paycheck to paycheck. Right now, in 2026, the average home price in Canada is about $670,000, and a lot of buyers are spending over 40% of their income just to keep up, not to live better, just to survive. Almost 1 in 3 homeowners say they feel financially stressed after buying. So here's the first question, before we go any further. Are people really affording their homes or just barely surviving them? Comment below. I want to know what you think. I'm Sai. I spend an unreasonable amount of time looking at housing data, interest rates, and how money actually behaves in Canada, so you don't have to. Today, we're not talking about how much you can get approved for. We're talking about how much you can actually afford without losing your freedom, your sleep, or your sanity, because the number the bank approves rarely the number you should spend. Let me introduce you to our 2 examples. First, meet Alex. Alex earns $100,000 a year, works in marketing, and loves the idea of a big, beautiful home. He's excited about getting approved for a $650,000 house, thinking this is his ticket to adulting success. Now, meet Jordan. Jordan also earns $100,000, works in software, but is more cautious. He wants a comfortable life without financial stress. He's approved for the same $650,000, but he's thinking carefully about how much house he can really afford. Let's look at Alex first. His monthly housing costs are mortgage $3,000, property tax $400, utilities and heating $300, home insurance $150. Housing total $3,850. Add in everyday essentials, groceries $900, car and gas $600, phone and internet $250. Total monthly expenses $5,600. That leaves just $400 for savings, emergencies, or investing. And then life happens. Furnace breaks $3,000. Car needs tires $1,200. Interest rates rise slightly $250 more per month. Now, Alex is relying on credit cards just to stay afloat. At first, it felt exciting. Bigger home, nicer neighborhood, but slowly that excitement fades. Every decision starts feeling heavy. Now let's look at Jordan. He buys a $450,000 home instead. Here's the breakdown. Mortgage $2,100, property tax $300, utilities and heating $250, home insurance $120. Housing total $2,770. Living essentials, groceries $800, car and gas $600, phone and internet $250. Monthly total $4,420. That leaves $1,580 every month for savings, investments, vacations, and emergencies. When the furnace breaks or car tires need replacing, it's inconvenient, but it's manageable. 3 years later, Alex owns a big home but is financially tight. Jordan owns a smaller home but has freedom, stability, and investments growing steadily. Same income, same starting point. Different choices, different lives. Here's the key point. Affordability isn't about what the bank will lend you. It's about what your life can actually sustain comfortably. Banks allow around 39% of your income on housing, mortgage, taxes, and heating. Include other debts, it can go up to 44%. On paper, it looks reasonable. In real life, not so much. Groceries go up, gas prices fluctuate, emergencies happen, vacations, hobbies, and life don't stop. Reality check. Over 50% of homeowners feel financially stretched, and around 30% rely on credit for basic living costs. Hidden costs are another trap. Home maintenance averages 1 to 3% of your home's value per year. For a $700,000 home, that's $7,000 to $21,000 annually. Repairs don't wait for a convenient time. A small leak can turn into $5,000. Margin is everything. Interest rates are another factor. In 2026, rates are 4.5 to 6%, but they change. A 2% increase on a $600,000 mortgage adds $600 to $800 per month. If you're already stretched like Alex, boom, budget broken. Jordan, still comfortable, still safe. Lifestyle inflation sneaks in quietly too. Bigger house equals bigger bills. Furniture, cars, groceries, school activities, subscriptions. Slowly, what once felt like freedom starts feeling heavy. House payments that were okay at first suddenly feel like a cage. Smart buyers do things differently. Ignore the maximum approval, keep housing costs at 25 to 30% of your income, plan for real-life costs, stress test for emergencies, and invest while owning a home. The goal isn't the biggest house. The goal is freedom, flexibility, and peace of mind. Before you buy, ask yourself this: do you want a bigger house or more financial freedom? Think about Alex and Jordan. Same income, same starting point, different choices, different lives. Comment below. Which path would you take if you were buying today? A house can either build your wealth or trap you financially. Right now, in 2026, the stakes are higher than ever. So make a plan that works for you, not the bank. If this changed the way you think about buying a home, subscribe. I'll show you more tips on buying wisely, investing smartly, and living stress-free in Canada. I'm Sai. I'll see you in the next one.